God set me free. But there's still places that God's working me and through me, and he's like, I'm going to bring you out from that place even more. So what is your Egypt? Where is the bondage of Egypt reflected in your life today? And number 2 is, what is your Red Sea? You have been delivered from slavery, but the enemy is pressing hard for you to return to captivity. And again, these are just to reflect on as we move through the story, and maybe after just continue to kind of to work through that. In the desert, name your fear. What is stopping your entry into the promised land? That desirable place that God has shown you as your inheritance. It might be your identity that you haven't stepped into. It might be the vision and the purpose that God has given you, and you just haven't. And I can tell you firsthand, fear is what stops me. And it's what stopped Israel, right? They didn't realize who they were. So as we move through this Passover story, may you feel a tug from God to return to your true identity, a remembering of his deliverance. So the Seder generally begins with washing one another's hands. Now, just for ease of all that, we are not moving into that. But there was a traditional washing. We have all read about the traditional cleansings, and the Pharisees took it way too far. But it was a cleansing that people did, and we all wash our hands, before we eat. So this will be a Messianic Seder, which means it will honor Jesus the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, as the true Passover lamb. So, and it was actually at this point in the meeting, during the meal, that Yeshua washed the feet of his disciples. Our first Bible reading is from John chapter 13, verses 3 to 17. Jesus knew that the Father had put all things under his power, and that he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that